Remember when this was gonna come out in December? Lol. 2018 was a pretty disappointing year for blockbusters, with a lot of movies I was looking forward to ended up being really disappointing. That said, there were still some really good ones, at least enough to make a top 10 list. I didn't want to do a top 10 movies of the year list until my 2018 recap video, when I'll have seen all the smaller independent movies that I want to see. So for now, I'll just be talking about my favourite blockbusters, since I've seen nearly all the ones I've been looking forward to. The only blockbuster I missed out on was Overlord, and that's about it. Anyway, let's just get into the list. So at number 10 I have Incredibles 2. Even though this movie wasn't nearly as great as the first, it's still not bad. I do have my issues with the movie, it feels really safe, and it's basically just a repeat of the events of the first film. That said, there's plenty to like here. This is some of the best CG animation I've seen, everything's so detailed and beautiful, the voice acting is great, and there's some really good action scenes. I'm so sorry for this, but at number 9 I have The Predator. Listen, this film does have a lot of flaws, it's got a pretty stupid plot, and a really terrible ending, but goddammit, this movie is just a blast. I just had so much fun with this, and honestly, I think it'll end up having a similar reputation to Predator 2. A film that critics and audiences initially didn't like, but in time appreciated it for what it was, even if it's not as good as the first. At number 8, I have Aquaman. Another film that has issues, but it's just a lot of fun. This film is just so unapologetically ridiculous and stupid that I ended up loving it. Again, it's flawed, but the film is kind of a blast. At number 7, I have Bumblebee. It's not amazing, you know, but I'm just glad there's a good live-action Transformers movie out there. At number 6 is Deadpool 2. While not as good or as funny as the first film, in my opinion, Deadpool 2 is still a lot of fun. There's plenty of fun moments, a decent amount of heart, and some great new characters. At number 5 is Black Panther. It's just a really good Marvel film, and it's made a great cultural impact, which I really respect it for. At number 4 I have Mission Impossible Fallout. This movie is really carried by the action, because that's what's really great here. This has some incredible action scenes, it's some of the best since Mad Max Fury Road and The Raid 2. The reason this isn't higher is because there are some really cheesy moments, like the opening for example. However, if you're a fan of good action, this is a must-see. At number 3, I have Avengers Infinity War. All of you have seen this already, but in summary, with all the hype surrounding it, all the characters it had to juggle, and the task of having to make Thanos live up to all the build-up, it's pretty remarkable that this ended up being as amazing as it was. Coming in at number 2 is Creed 2. I don't know if this really counts as a blockbuster. I mean, it's in a huge franchise, so I'll count it. Okay, I'm sorry, but Creed 2 is better than the first. It does exactly what a sequel should do. It builds more on the characters and takes the story in a different direction. It also has some great villains who are barely villains really, and are just people trying to achieve the same goal as Adonis Creed. Overall, just a really great sequel. And coming in at number 1, I have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This has everything you want from a blockbuster movie. It's got great characters, it's visually stunning, it's got great action, some funny moments, some dark moments, and plenty of heart. Honestly, it's about as perfect as a blockbuster movie can get. Anyway, those are my top 10 blockbuster movies of 2018. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. If you want, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at CinemaGeekYT. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this one.